Alright, we are going to play some Empires of the Undergrowth. I am going to burn through basically everything. Level by level, map by map, and take you with me on this, so you can see how it's done, or how I do it. It's not necessarily the best way. Is how that's spelled? Alright, Mac plays start. So we're going to start out here. We got 40 digging spots, no special jelly, no food, just 3 ants. Here's some food right here. We'll probably make this the worker section. So that's 7, whoops, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 workers is usually pretty good. Sometimes I go with 19 and I make it 3 by 3 by 3 hexagon. And that makes things easier to keep things in hexagon format, because it helps with upgrading, which I'll show you in a little bit. Let me take my watch off, it's messing me up. Alright, so in order to guide the ants down here to take this, we set a marker by clicking with the left click and then right click down where the food is. They go grab it, and then you see that it starts being accounted for here. If we want to build a worker, we go to the ants tab in the bottom right and then click on the worker ants and then just place them in an open space. They cost 20 food each. So you can see when you can place a new one by clicking or by looking up there. Now it costs 20 food to place the tile, but it also costs 2 food to hatch. So you need to keep a little bit of food in order to actually hatch out the ants that you place. And I think they provide you with enough for 13 straight off the bat. And we're going to put under the hammer, you have food, speed, and upgrade, and then recycle. So we're going to put down a speed tab, speed spot right here. The ants will walk quickly across that point. Then we're going to go ahead and upgrade a couple, or just one, I guess. Oh yeah, we can't until we unlock the genetics. We'll have to actually unlock being able to upgrade things once we earn some jelly. We earn jelly by beating the levels. So we'll play New Home on easy. We'll play New Home on hard, and then we'll play it on easy with the challenge mode active. You can't play the challenge mode until you've beaten it on hard once. On any, you have to beat it once on any level, not hard specifically. Let's see, we're gonna do 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 10, 11, 12, 13. So we'll dig out that. We'll dig out down here. They're gonna eventually get there. We'll let them harvest that up actually first. Excuse me. So hotkeys, when you're on this level, Y gets you the soldier ant. And again, I like playing with 5 as my whatever you want to call it. That's where it's the key that I use to drop spots to make them go places. Alright, now they can start digging it out further because we got our soldiers going. It will open up like big pockets of areas. See, it just dropped open all of that. Alright, we got our first soldier ant. Alright, we got another soldier, another soldier, another soldier. Alright, Alright, so we'll put the workers back because they won't actually take eggs over to these spots unless they are in this. This is the home, the queen colony tab right there. So we'll put the workers back so they actually start taking eggs. See, if you hold your mouse still over it, it shows you how many ants you have and how many larvae you have, and then what level of strength they are for each little area, each of your brooding chambers or whatever. So again, hotkey Y to get that up, hotkey V to place food tiles if you get tired of constantly having to, bounce back and forth to place 1 or 2 soldiers. So we should be able to take these guys. We got 6 soldiers. That might not be enough. Come on. Come on, guys. There we go. Alright. Got that in the bag. Easy peasy. Alright, so we got 2 more. That's 3. That's 5. That's 3. That's 4. Let's go for this 3 first. Oh, and to dig out, you just left click on the black hexagons, the black dirt sections. And to place the marker, you right click. Get them. This little number that pops up underneath the V and the arrow, or the 5 and the arrow, that tells you how many of the ants in that group are responding to the pheromones, taking the cues to be guided down there. So once you build like 100 plus ants in one single army, it'll start to like take a while for them to all respond. So I try to be aware of that and not go like absolutely crazy and build massive armies. You have 5 available spots to put armies, so you can build 5 20 ant armies and then just send them all to the same spot, and they'll get there faster than if you put 100 ant army in one spot. It takes a while to get them all on the pheromones and get them going over there. So they're eating up that wood lice, but I don't really like waiting that long, and I'm going to come this way anyways. So we'll just draw back. Bam. Now you might have seen a second ago I put 2 of the speed tiles down. I wanted to go ahead and put those in place because once I build a ant here, I can't upgrade it unless I have a speed tile in this opening. Same thing up here and here. It helps to be able to upgrade your stuff. Alright, let's keep rolling. We'll wait on that. We're full again. So I'm actually going to upgrade this a little bit. Oh, I didn't even finish filling it out. That's the problem. Part of the problem. So the workers aren't very good fighters unless you upgrade them. So I just don't worry about upgrading them. But I also turn off the fight queue or whatever, because I don't really need them to be fighting anything. I have all these soldiers, so it just helps me to get my tunnels dug faster if they're focused. So now we're going to have 20 ants. So now it's time to start upgrading. And this is the part where it starts to take a while because there's a lot of travel. I am going to dig this out probably one way or the other. Probably this way because the food is here. Actually, I might as well go ahead and start. To undo a dig, you just left click just like you did to place it. Excuse me. Alright, so now they take the shortest path to anything, so they'll come right past this food to get to that food. Whoop, 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 whoop. Is that far enough? I think you can get to this food by doing like this. If not, you know, we'll deal with the worms once they're open. Probably should have gone this way and get those wood lice. This will probably be okay. If I'm remembering how to do this right. The reason I'm going for these is they're the little grubs and they're 25 food each, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 upgrades for my warrior ants. So that'll help jump us along pretty good. Help make eliminating these larger targets much faster. So that's tier 3. You have to do all the ones around it to tier 2 before you can do any of them to tier 3. See, this is what I'm talking about. If it's up against dirt, it doesn't get all the points, and so it won't upgrade. If it's up against an opening like this, it won't get any points, and so it won't allow you to upgrade. So that's why I put in the speed tiles at the openings. It allows me to actually utilize, or not utilize, but to fully upgrade my ants. I'm gonna head that way. Getting fairly high up ranking ants, so this fighting should be easier. I'm actually gonna build a couple of workers because I really don't like when it takes a long time to get the digging done. So I like to build, like, I don't know, a couple worker ants and put them with my soldier ants. So because now we're just waiting for them to dig that out. There we go. Here are our wood lice. Also, you can drop these ants into the regular nest queue or nest group or whatever, and they will start to bring eggs out or whatever. So if you're being like overrun and you're losing lots of soldiers really fast, that's a way to get the eggs onto the tiles, onto the brood tiles, so that they can go ahead and hatch for you and, you know, bolster your numbers back up. 8 baddies, 7 baddies, a couple more baddies, a whole lot. This is what you want to do very, very last, for sure. Like these big exclamation marks right here, 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 and here. Those are like full-grown, whatever they're called. I gotta turn up the volume so that I'll be able to know. The voice tells you Devil's Coach Horse Beetle or something like that. See, there's my worker that's part of the group. It's much faster this way. Whoop, we're maxed out on food. The sound of the dying little, I call them earwigs. I don't know what they're actually supposed to be called. Pupa or larva or whatever. Alright, that's cleared out. Come back here. Let's see, 1, 2, 4, 5. It's 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So we'll take out this one next. Spacebar jumps you from whatever you're looking at to wherever the marker is that you have selected. If you have like 5 selected, it jumps you to wherever you've got those soldiers headed. Get 'em, boys. Girls. They're actually girls. Almost all ants that you ever see in the world are girls. So they're going to swoop that up. I'm going to keep upgrading. Might as well dig it out. We'll be done with that in a second. Come on. Get 'em. Get 'em. So this here is your worker ants in the top right, and then this is your fighting ants. Just helps you keep track of what you got going on. I think I might have to dig out another thing, or just end the game with a whole lot of food. Yeah, I'll dig out another one. Why not? Do. There we go. Grab that one. Alright, come on over here. Actually, come right here. I like to let these guys come to me a little bit. I don't know which way they're gonna come. Let me let them come all the way. I'm gonna let them come all the way to me. Just because the big beetle is a good bit harder to fight. And I want my reinforcements to be close, you know, from here to here, you know. Devil's Coach Horse Beetle wants some breakfast. Disorientating. I'm sure that's proper grammar. So we're down like almost all of our workers and only 3 soldiers. So that wasn't actually as bad as I thought it was going to be. Oh, not enough food. Alright, come back. It's a lot of beetles. Man, you bugly. Good. There. Sometimes, if you don't dig this out right, they'll like split and attack from 2 sides. And I only ever build 1 army with this, so it's a bit of a pain. It's not the end of the world, but it's, you know, it's difficult. I meant to click sooner so that we could surround them a little bit, but instead I pinned myself. See how there's these ants are quickly carrying eggs in here? You can kind of keep an eye on how many ants versus larvae you have going at any given time just by hovering. So the workers are able to keep up pretty close to the speed at which they're dying from all this spraying and hissing. We're probably not going to collect anything because it ends soon after the beetle dies. It ends, but gives them something to live for, a little extra food. The other reason why I like for the battle to happen out here is sometimes I need to send the workers in the back to collect food. Alright, I like to get jelly. You end up with tons of food, tons of room, so I like to get jelly because you can boost your ants. But yeah, so that was a new home on hard. This is from me playing it before, but yeah, that's the easy peasy way to do it. Just count exclamation marks, eliminate those first. Don't go crazy building a bunch of armies and a whole bunch of extra stuff. Short and or sweet and simple, something. KISS, keep it super simple. Yeah, but that's a new home. Thanks for checking it out. We'll see you on the next video.